Hi all, welcome back to Guide to Solidworks, and in this tutorial we're going to be looking at this CSWA question. Now we're going to produce this model. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you're an existing user, if you're a returning user of the channel or the videos, please give us a big thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and hit that bell icon so that you are notified of any upcoming videos. Right, so this model, if we quickly pop over to the question, now this is what we're looking at here. This is taken from one of the past exam questions, or example exam questions for CSWA, and what we're going to do is we're going to produce this to this exact size as it's stating here. You'll notice actually on the model we've got some missing sizes. We've got C, B and A here that are missing, but the rest of them are given to us in the model. However, if we come down to the question below, we will see that the missing sizes are given to us here, A, B and C. So we're going to use them to help us model up this component. We're then given some bit more information, so about what units we need to be working, decimal places, the origin being arbitrary, so it doesn't matter where that is. All holes through are through all, unless otherwise stated, and our material is AISI 1020 steel with a density of 0.00979 grams per millimeters cubed. What we're after looking at is finding out our overall mass properties for this component, and it should fit into one of these four here. So we'll model it up and we'll see which one it fits. Okay, so diving into the sketch, I'm going to start on the front plane, and I'm going to sketch on that front plane like so. I'm going to create a rough outline, so let's come up here and across at the top slightly there, and I'm just going to create this rough shape. Now, if I draw a line and then come back to that point, it will let me create an arc. So what I did there was just using the line tool, came away from the line, I went back to that line, and then it can let me create that arc like so. Carrying on around this outside edge to get the shape that I am after. Now I'm going to get round to there, and then from that point I am then going to come back to where I started, and I am going to finish off the rest of the shape around this edge here. So again, move my line away, back to the end point, and it will let me start a curve. And then the same again, move away, back to the end point, it'll let me start a secondary curve here, like so. So we'll bring that round that way, and come across there. I'm just going to connect them two endpoints up. Let's come out as a straight line. So again, just go into this endpoint here, come away, go back to that endpoint, and I should be able to get that curvature in there that I'm after, and a line across. Now this line at the bottom, I'm just going to make it horizontal across there, and that should pull everything roughly into shape. Now we need to put some sizes to this, so I'm just going to run around with the dimension tool and dimension up the shape. So my distance across from top to bottom there is going to be 32. And I need a 45-degree offset from there to there, around that bottom corner. So I'm just making sure that that's in place. And my distance across from that line to that point is going to be 7 mil. I then want the distance from this top edge to this point here, and again that is going to be another 7mm, which just pulls that into shape. Now I'm going to work this around, just keep setting up my dimensions. So here, for this angle here, and that line there, I want a 10-degree incline, so turn it to 10 degrees. And my arc here is going to be 19. Pulling that down into shape. Okay, I'm just going to move down to this bottom edge now, and this arc down here is going to be 5 radius. So let's drop that in there, and make that 5. And this arc around here is going to be 29. Okay, I'm just going to connect that endpoint then onto that line and make that coincidence like so. What I need to also make sure is that the center point of this circle and that point there are vertically lined up. Now, with this here, I now just want to add some more dimensions in just to pull everything else into shape. So my distance from that point to this edge here is going to be 29. And I'm going to have 45-degree line here. And the size from there to there is going to be 5. So you'll see it's pulling itself around as I start to dimension this up. We want our offset from this top to this bottom base bit here to be 57, which is our missing B value. And then from this top face down to here is going to be 24. Now, as you can see, this is starting to come together, slowly but surely. We are now just after the distance all the way across, from this outer face here to this face here, which is going to be 81. And then we can start putting some sizes in for this bottom edge. So that is going to be 19. And from there to there is also going to be 19. Like so. So we just want the distance in from here to here, which is going to be 14. Just to finish off that definition of that top shape there. Okay, so that's a little bit fiddly, just going around adding them dimensions in, and you can see there are quite a few of them. So it does get a little bit messy as you're going around. We just have one last little sketch to put in, and that is this circle in this bottom corner here. Drop that on there. And that is, centre of that is fixed 14 from the bottom here. And 14 from the side there as well. And the size of this hole is going to be 14 wide. Like so. Okay, so that gives us my sketch fully defined with all of the lines in place and arcs and dimensions. So what we need to do now is extrude that out, and the extrusion that we're going to bring this out by is the missing distance C, which in this case is going to be 43. So I'm going to go to Features, Extrude, and I'm going to extrude that out by 43. And tick there, like so. Excuse me. Okay, so now we've got that size, we just need to apply a material to the model, and the material that we're going to be working with is going to be that AISI 1020 steel. So let's go to our materials, edit that material. So I am going to find steel, which we're automatically on, and it's the AISI 1020 there. Checking that we have the 79,000 kilograms per meter cubed as our density. Apply that. Close. So now we've applied our material. The last part is just to find out the mass density. So the mass density for this model, if we just go into the evaluate option here and mass properties, and we should find our mass property value there. Now we are getting our mass as 939.54 grams. So if we just pop over to our question, drag that over onto the screen, and we should be having a mass property of 939.54. So we are spot on there with our model and process that we've created. So if you enjoyed that tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next video with more content and part 2 of this model. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.